What you eat after your intermittent fasting is as important as the fasting itself, and this recipe is just one of the best things you can have. It is super high in protein, easy to digest, so flavorful and warm. Keep watching and know how. I'll be using some crayfish. Crayfish, of course, you know it's super packed with a lot of proteins. I'll be using some onion and spring onion. I'm supposed to use scent leaf, but I do not have, so I'm going with spring onions. I'll be using a combination of red and yellow peppers. This is for lot of flavors according to your pepper level. Then I'll be using some pepper soup spice because we're making pepper soup, but I'm using two different types. I'm using the refined one or the packaged one, and then the local one that has all of our osisa and all of those amazing secret spices. I'm using one seasoning cube and of course some salt. And finally the star of our dish, which is some catfish that has been properly cleaned. I have a short video of how I clean this. You can check my short videos. Into a clean pot on low heat, emphasis on low heat, you're going to add your catfish into it. Now I'm starting with the head and I'm flipping the head towards the thick or the strong part. This is so that it doesn't scatter. Then I'm going to go in with all of my other part of the fish. Then I'm going to go in with my pepper mix. Now this is the pepper, red and yellow pepper mix that has been blended together. Next, I'm going to add in my pepper soup spice, the local one. This is so that it can be able to infuse also all the flavors at the building process. Then I'm going to go in with some spring onion stalk. And one seasoning cube. At this point, just a pear from the full seasoning. So I'm not using the two, I'm using just one. I added a bit of salt and covered it. At this point, I didn't add any water. I wanted it to release all of its own juice. Then I blended my crayfish and added it, and then I needed extra water, and then I topped it off. Of course, it's pepper soup, whom you need enough water. You're going to lightly stir this at the edge. If you don't need to stir it, please don't. If you watch my video about how to clean your catfish, you know why my catfish is so strong and how you can make your catfish without it scattering, because the cleaning process does that. While that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and chop some of my spring onions that I'll be using as a topping. Like I said, if you have scent leaf, that works better. After about 5 minutes of cooking, I'm going to come around and shake. You can see I'm trying not to stir it too much. So I'm doing shaking of the pot and just moving it around a bit so that everywhere can cook properly and evenly. That's how you want to do it, guys. I bet you, if you're fasting, this is one full meal you should not escape. After testing, I realized I needed a bit of more seasoning, and I'm using another Knorr seasoning cube. So that's the whole seasoning. Then I went in with some of my pepper soup spice from the other pack, covered this and let it continue cooking. After about 5 minutes, I'm back to shake and stir lightly. This is super yummy. The aroma, no artificial flavoring, just a full protein meal that you would enjoy and be full, guys. Then I finally top with some peppers and of course my spring onion. Let that cook lightly for about a minute and our pepper soup is done. If you are on intermittent fasting, you should really try out this recipe. You would come back to it. I ate this for 2 portions, or will I say for 2 days, and it was really hearty. I ate it with some rice, and of course, like I said earlier, I topped with some avocados for extra protein and to get full. You can use whatever. You can use cucumbers. You can even use some salad with a very good salad dressing or none. You want to make sure that you're eating more proteins, you're eating your veggies very well, and you're doing less of unsaturated or unhealthy fat rather, and eating well. So guys, tell me, would you be trying this? Let me know, because I'll be dropping more amazing healthy recipes you can eat if you're on a weight loss journey or you're just trying to eat healthy. So this is it for this one, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys.